And that's game. Liverpool wins 7 points above Chelsea with a game in hand. And I can't lie, after the first 5 minutes, I thought it was going to be another Boxing Day surprise. Chelsea lost. Aston Villa lost. I was just about to say United and Spurs. But bro, that's not a surprise anymore. Wallah, that is not a surprise anymore. But I thought it was going to be another surprise. 5 minutes in, Ayew scores, Leicester scores. Bad mistake by Robertson, which I'll talk about the individual performances, the ones that did step up, and the ones who, in my opinion, we need to have a conversation. Because I can't lie, it can't run. If Liverpool's trying to win the league and the Champions League, certain players has to deliver, and certain position has to be improved in this transfer window. Anyway, they scored within the first 5 minutes. Massive, Robertson not getting beaten so easily by a 45-year-old Jordan Ayew. My brother, come on, bro. How you getting beat so easily? But Ayew, great finish, to be fair. Above Alisson. 1-0 to, of course, Leicester. Liverpool tried to pretty much create after that. Couple passages. One thing that took me off for surprise was Szoboszlai being on the bench after his impressive performance against Spurs. But I think the reason for that was because he was on 4 yellow cards. One more yellow card, he might be suspended against West Ham. And ironically enough, the moment he came on, he got that yellow card. So it made absolute no point resting him. Because Curtis Jones, within the first 25, 30, 35 minutes, did not have a great first half. Not even 35 minutes. The whole first half, it wasn't positive. I know he scored in the second half. It was a great finish in that second half. But I didn't think Curtis Jones was... Curtis Jones, again, I'm not saying Curtis Jones is shit. I think Curtis Jones started the season very, very good. After the game against Spurs, you saw Szoboszlai's performance. And now you saw this performance. I think, you know what? As a Liverpool fan, you need to be happy on one front. The fact that you've got Curtis Jones and you've got Szoboszlai, 2 players you can rotate from every now and then. Because they're very 2 different profiles. Curtis Jones gives you something else, Szoboszlai gives you something else. But then again, Curtis Jones got his chance. Wasn't really the best. But, of course, we're not forgetting about the first goal. That was Gakpo's goal. What an absolute beautiful finish from Gakpo. Something that... My brother, if he plays on the left-hand side, this is what he can do. This is one thing that Klopp never did. And look what he's doing right now. Even the second half, that offside goal that he scored with, once again, great finish. And of course, Mohamed finishes it off with his 3rd goal. Christmas curse, as they said it was. No Christmas curse. I can't lie, even beside the goal itself, I think Salah's overall performance was very impressive. His link up, his hold up, his passing, his creativity, it was there. Even if he left this game without a GA, I wouldn't have cared because his overall play was impressive. But it wouldn't be a Liverpool performance and it wouldn't be a Mo Salah performance if he doesn't give you a GA. This is one thing he's been doing all season. He is a GA galore. If you need a performance, my brother Salah's giving you a GA. Whether that's an assist or whether that's a goal, because trust me, he could have had at least 2 assists if it wasn't for the man up front. Let me talk about the players, in my opinion, which disappointed, and let me talk about the players, in my opinion, who impressed more than anything else. Let's start with the players who did impress. Trent, for me, was very impressive with his passing, as usual, and with his creativity, as usual. One thing I'm realizing about Trent is that his deliveries on set pieces and his deliveries in open play is 2 complete deliveries. I feel like on set pieces is very different. There was a moment where I could count like 3 corners. This guy could barely be the first man. But his normal deliveries in terms of crossing, open play, switches, bro, it's on point. His corners, for some reason, has regressed massively over the past, specifically this season. I can't count a corner which he's assisted for some reason. But other than that, great performance. Joe Gomez needs to be given a massive shout out to, because I think he's been very impressive ever since Konate went down. Last game he was impressive. This game he's carrying his form. I think he's playing with a lot more confidence. You could see a bit swagger in this game. I think he's not phased with anything, even under pressure in terms of ball playing. I think he's been very, very good and needs to be given his praises, of course. Van Dijk, usual Virgil Van leadership Dijk. Robertson, my brother. Listen, let's talk about it. If you guys have been watching SDS, If you guys have been watching my content, I've said it for 2 years ago. This brother is a liability. Robertson from 1920, 2021, or 21-22, that person is no longer there. Robertson over the past 2 years, you could see his level has declined massively. Not only going forward, his set piece is not even that good as well. Defensively, his awareness, his positioning is completely off. It's completely off. The person that you used to have before, he's no longer there. For Liverpool, if they... Premier League's looking like a very possibility now. If them man looking to do Champions League as well, Robertson can't be your starting left back. Liverpool has to, and I repeat, they has to go to this transfer window and get at least reinforcement. You can't rely on Robertson and you can't rely on Timiskas as well coming off the bench because, my brother, if you guys trying to compete for the best, Robertson in 2025 is not it. Gravenberch, as usual, let's not normalize this because Gravenberch, every single game, he's giving you at least a 7 out of 10. Sometimes it's not 10 out of 10, but at least he's not becoming this consistent. He's giving you at least a 7 or 8 out of 10. But in terms of my man of the match is between two players. Curtis Jones, I spoke about him. It wasn't the best of performances of Curtis Jones. One of my man of the match is, of course, man like Alexis McAllister. I said on an SDS last week, if you guys are looking at the best midfielder for Liverpool this season, Gravenberch is, of course, an easy shout because of the surprise of performance. That remontada arc, the revenge arc. No one expected it. Most improved, of course, goes to Gravenberch. Not only most improved, you can even make an argument he could have been the best. But for me, the most important, I always like to pretty much differentiate between the most important and the best. I compare it to my team, Real Madrid. The best and most important. Our best midfielder is Jude Bellingham. Our most important midfielder is Fede Valverde. I look at this Liverpool team, it's the same thing. Gravenberch might have been the best midfielder for Liverpool as a whole, but the most important midfielder is McAllister. Look at the performances dropped today. Like every single chance, every single creativity, he was dropping a passing clinic. Literally everything. This was a maestro performance, a complete midfielding performance. 2 assists. Yes, the first one you can say, well, it was Gakpo's goal, but the second goal, Curtis Jones' goal, the cross on the platter for Curtis Jones. Another man of the match performance goes to Gakpo. You looked at Klopp, and this guy was playing him sometimes in the midfield as an 8, as a right mid, as a false 9 certain times. He barely played him in his actual natural position. You look what he's doing right now in his natural position. Over the past 2-3 months, you're looking at the winger that Liverpool thought they signed 2 years ago in the January window. You're looking at a complete player now. He's got no weak. That goal, his first goal, you could see a confident player, bro. That finish is not easy. It's absolutely not easy. Under pressure, going by 2 players, finishing with a curler. My brother, this is a guy playing with full confidence. And this is the luxury that Liverpool have where they can have Gakpo and they can have Luis Diaz. But I think moving forward, both of them have to play. Because trust me, Darwin Nunez, the same way Liverpool fans had patience in Gakpo, and Gakpo, of course, turned out to be the player he is, it's very different with Darwin Nunez. The patience they had in Gakpo is because Gakpo never played in his natural position. Gakpo was playing as a midfielder, as an 8, as a 10, as a striker. This guy never played as a left winger barely played a left winger on the club. On the slot, he's playing in his natural position, and you're seeing him flourish and what he can do. Darwin Nunez is a completely different story because Darwin Nunez is playing where he wants to do, but my brother, put the patience in the bag. This guy is finito. And for Liverpool moving forward, you can't. I mean, listen, I know Liverpool fans, they've lost their stocks on him. They've sold their stocks. No one is actually thinking he can be that player as he used to be. But my bro, every game, this guy is missing chances. Every time he gets his chances, Slot tells him. I think Slot is such a nice man. I think it's because this is a festive period, it's Christmas. This guy said, you know what, let me give him a chance. Hopefully he scores a goal. My brother, even Christmas can't save him. Because this guy, a chance, 2 chances. Salah put 2 chances on the plate, and this guy missed. How many more games is he going to be missing easy chances? How many more chances? Look at Newcastle. That Newcastle game could have been a W for Liverpool if this guy didn't play. And I'm looking at Darwin Nunez. It's not even just this game. It's been a complete pattern 2 years ago, last season, and so far this season. I understand it. You're born for 80 million, 90 million, 100 million. But my brother, at this point, just say to yourself, accept it mentally that this guy is not going to work out. And the moment you do, it's the moment you can walk away from it. The same way I said about left back needing to change, striker is another option. But for me, another position that Liverpool needs to look at, very, very importantly for this transfer window, is Gravenberch. Is having a defensive midfielder, a replacement, a cover for Gravenberch. Because Gravenberch over the past couple of weeks, I can see a bit more fatigue in him. I can see a bit more exhausted Gravenberch. He's not the same. He's elite. He's very good. But you can see him a bit fatigued. And this guy's been playing every single game, full 90 minutes, 85 minutes, 90 minutes, almost every single game. And you look at Saka, you look at what's happened to Saka, where Arsenal's been forced into play. Now look at him, he's out for 2 months with a hamstring. You can't have that to Gravenberch. Because I look at certain positions for Liverpool, certain positions which is very key. Defensive midfield and Gravenberch is very key. Because if he goes away, what the hell? Who are they going to replace him with? At least with the goalkeeper, you've got Kelleher. Konate went out, you've got Joe Gomez. Mohamed Salah goes out, is one more position. Certain positions, if they leave, you can't replace him. Gravenberch is another position. The 3 positions which I look at for Liverpool is, of course, a striker, because Darwin Nunez can't be your starting striker, especially in 2025. I look at that midfield and I look at the left back as well. But other than that, I think Liverpool, great performance. Top performance in terms of just carrying that, especially after that happened last week. And now you've got West Ham. And if you can get out of West Ham and United, of course, we all know about United. But trust me, Liverpool over the past couple games with United, hey, United, they went to Anfield last season. They got a draw. Liverpool went there. Not, of course, before the cup game. Liverpool, of course, United won. If Liverpool can pretty much, I don't want to say the title's done, but if they can get 3 points from West Ham and United, you're looking at Liverpool's got one hand of the title. And once they do, if they can carry that lead a bit further and further and further, bro, they can start looking at the Champions League as well. If Slot can do it in his first season, Champions League and the league, my brother, we're having conversations about how good this guy is. And we're having conversations about the other managers who's supposed to be in his shoes, but they're not delivering. But as I forgot, by the way, I know I promised you guys match reviews about Liverpool, but I will try to do it moving forward. If you guys enjoyed it, drop a like, drop a follow, but most importantly, comment your own thoughts about the game. Who stood out to you? Who impressed? Who didn't? And of course, your main takeaways. And I'll see you very soon with another video. Peace.